It's spooky season, and Guardians are no stranger when it comes to horrifying tales and mysteries. Some of these are more noticeable than others, but certain tales can only be found deep in the lore, like the gruesome experiments of Clovis Bray. Today, in honor of Festival of the Lost, let's get spooky. Welcome on in, Guardians, hope you're having a great day or night, and let's get into these scary stories. Last year we dove into various spooky lore entries from Destiny, like Bamberga, where an entire crew disappeared without a trace, or when the founders of the Black Armory encountered the Horror of Darkness creatures breaking into their facility. Although we're going to cover the new Festival of the Lost lore in a separate video, today let's center those spooky tales around one of Destiny's most insane and terrifying human characters, in Clovis Bray. These experiments come from the book Bray Lab Records Confidential. The first one is titled Radiolarian Fluid Ingestion. In this card, Clovis Bray speaks to one of his associates in Justin Wong and a patient 01. This takes place in the Deep Stone Crypt on Europa. How does it taste? Metallic, coarse, something else. Does it feel digestible? It feels nourishing. It's cool. I can feel it making its way through me. This is encouraging. No immediate effects. Wait. What is it? Talk to us. Feels like it's attacking my stomach. Sir, his heart rate is spiking and his pressure is dropping. Damn it, he's losing fluids at an alarming rate. Exciting, isn't it? What's going to happen? He's going to die. That's what's going to happen. Fine, send in the medic units. Not sure if it's safe. We don't know if this is contagious. It could go airborne. How else are we going to find out? We send in the medic units. So they're trying to ingest Radiolarian or that Vex milk fluid into this person or exo. At first, things seem like it's going alright, but then when they take a turn, the patient's heart rate spikes and they're beginning to lose fluids at an alarming rate. And Clovis Bray says, "This is exciting. Let's see what happens." Pretty messed up. Our next card is Radiolarian Fluid Injection. That's twice now. Direct consumption and direct injection yield similar results. Airborne has been disproven, but direct contact with the fluid still produces corruption. I wish you wouldn't call it that. It's not corruption, it's reprogramming. I'd like to bring Helga into these sessions. She has an engineer's mind. She'll find the workarounds we need. Slimmer units, stronger materials, alternate power sources. I would advise against that. The pursuit of science isn't always her top priority. When she sees what we're seeing, the precipice of a new age, she'll fall in line. I like working without jurisdiction. Wasn't that the point of us coming out here? With her track record, it'll only be a matter of time before the human ethics organizations come down on us. When did I ask your opinion on this? Send in the cleanup crew and prep the next patient. Sir, his arm, it's transforming. Would you look at that? It appears to be replacing cells on an individual level. Can it be contained? Is there a way to stop the spread? We can amputate, but at this rate I doubt we'd be fast enough. Perhaps exposure to clarity would slow it down. We need to control this, study the arm. If he's going to die anyway, maybe we just amputate and pair the arm with another patient. But we don't currently have any other... Oh, wouldn't you like to have a shiny new arm? Don't you want to be stronger, invulnerable? Don't act surprised. You know what we're working towards. In Transtemporal Crossing, the same characters are now an Eventide colony on Europa. Clovis begins, "Send them through. Participants step forward through the portal. Maintain your grasp on the tether. Count to 10 and step back out. Final bet, older or younger?" Older, but if they come back younger, I'm going next. I think we should get some more clinical trials before you subject yourself, sir. Here we go. They're through. Countdown, 10 to 1. Alright, pull the tether and bring them back. Where are they? The tether appears to be stuck. Pull harder. Justin tightens the winch. It looks like it may snap. Maybe they like what they've found. Or something is holding them there. It's giving. Here they come. Oh, disgusting. You smell that? It's permeating through the glass. What are we looking at? Ugh, looks to be complete cellular deterioration. They're just mushy goop, for a lack of a better term. Guess I won't be going in yet after all. Seems like there are still some things man was not meant to conquer. If you believe that, you're in the wrong place, Justin. Just needs a little fine-tuning. So that's pretty horrifying. Justin and Clovis here send a group through a portal and they come back as mushy goop. And at this rate, Clovis Bray is just killing these innocent patients and humans, many of them who resided in his own colony on Europa. In exo-arm attachment, we have H. Rasmussen, Clovis Bray, and patient 32 in Eventide Colony, where an exo rejects this new arm. How about the index finger? No. Extremities remain unresponsive. Are there any sensations at all? Phantom ones. I have an itch I'd like to scratch. My chest feels heavy, like someone is sitting on me. While nerve endings are attached to the mechanism successfully, we are not generating action potentials. This isn't working, Helga. Still, progress. You'll have to settle for that. I typically don't settle for anything. Hello? I'm struggling to breathe. He's experiencing a massive myocardial infarction. Send in the medic units. I fear my earlier hypothesis was correct, and the human body in its current evolution cannot sustain the physical exertion the machine parts demand. Then we should evolve. Oh, okay, let me just jump ahead 100 million years real quick. We've had some interesting advancements in post-transcriptional modification, gene splicing with primates, fish, and some birds. What if we built stronger humans? Could they withstand this process? I'm an engineer, not a geneticist. I don't know if your ape man can wield a metal arm. That's such a reductive and tasteless comprehension of what I'm proposing. He's flatlined. We've lost him. Well, you know what they say, if at first you don't succeed. In Nuclear Power Exo, Clovis Bray and Dr. Chamber are aboard the Morningstar orbital platform near Europa, and some weird things begin to happen. Sir, we're preparing and standing by for your order. And the reactor is stable. Stable and ready for installation in the exo body. If this works, generations will praise the work accomplished today. Sir, if you don't mind me saying, the team would have liked you to be here personally. Would have been a vote of confidence for them. May I remind you, it was your insistence we find an alternate power source to Clarity, even though it is already proven to be a success? Besides, if that reactor explodes with me present, it would be the single greatest loss our civilization could suffer and would damn us all for eons to come. Now get on with it. Yes, sir. They installed the core. Are you able to see well enough? I'm watching with bated breath. Calculated distance of 3 millimeters. 2 millimeters. 1 millimeter. We're in. Lock the chassis, switch on the alternator, and reroute power supply. Nothing is happening. It would appear not. If nuclear power isn't a sufficient power source, perhaps there are other uses. It's non-compatible at the very least. It is interesting to note that the chassis may be able to house other forms of power with similarly destructive potential. We may have a walking bomb on our hands. In test number 109 food supplement, Clovis Bray, another colleague, and patients 27 through 31 are testing a food supplement pill so humans wouldn't have to eat as much anymore, or maybe even at all over long periods of time. And what happens? Well, their stomachs explode. Okay, Agatha, what do you have for me? We took your proposal and ran with it. We've distilled and condensed enough nutrients and proteins down to a single pill that should eliminate the need for sustenance within your average patient for 10 years. That's a start, but I'd like to get that number higher. I'm tired of stopping to eat. Imagine what this could do for productivity, not to mention military efforts. Next on the chopping block is sleep. We administered the pill 24 hours ago to 5 patients. Let's see how they're acclimating. Patient 27. How is your appetite? I don't have one. I miss food, but I think it's habitual. Patient 28. My stomach feels full. Too full, actually. Is anyone else experiencing this? Murmurs of confirmation. That's to be expected, I suppose. Must be a bizarre sensation. Ma'am, I'm actually feeling pretty sick. Is there a bathroom I could use? Yeah, after we conclude this check-in. I don't think you can wait. Ugh, what's happening? My stomach. Their stomachs are expanding. Fix it. I can't. Groans, retching, screams. Burst, 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 burst. Fluid spilling. Agatha, clearly you have not found our solution. I'll leave this, mess in your incapable hands. Don't ever bring me up to witness an event like this again. Disgusting. In test number 140, Clarity Control Exposure, they test the effects of clarity, the darkness, on some subjects. Sir, we have reports coming in from Clarity Control. About time. Well, they're dead, sir. How many? All of them. And they all came into physical contact with it? No, sir, some were merely within proximity. I have a recording if you'd like to see it. Right away. Did it? You all hear that? Hear what? It's speaking. Mom, is that you? No, don't go near. Fascinating. It appeared to be communicating with them. I wonder what it said. With your permission, we'd like to quarantine the area and restrict all access. I'd like to try a different approach. Send in some fresh faces. Tell them nothing except to keep their distance. I'd like to know what it's saying. In test number 167 bonus appendages, Clovis Bray, Dr. Chambers, and a patient test more exoparts in the Eventide colony. We're confident we've isolated and solved the issue. I know success is possible. It's been shown to me. Yes, you mentioned the vision previously, sir. We believe that the transition was too jarring. This time, we fabricated some memories within the patient. This should lead them to believe that their extra arms are in fact a part of who they are. Good. I don't want to have to watch another catastrophically expensive exo tear itself to pieces again. Let's bring the patient online, please. We've already completed the initial awakening seminar, so as not to waste your time. Did they see the tower? They did, sir. How are you feeling? Ugh, not great. Where am I? Please stand and explore the full range of your mobility. What do you want me to do? Raise your arms. All four seem functional. Don't celebrate yet. They seem to be moving in tandem. Can they move each one independently? Please move each arm individually. I can't. What's not mine? Get them off of me. It would appear they're on the verge of a psychotic break. Metal tearing and screaming. Dr. Chambers, next time you run this test, I want you in the room with the patient. You understand? Yes, sir. And our last story is test number 512, Ice Wielding. We're back with Clovis Bray, Justin Wong, and XO98 on the icy moon of Europa. Are we ready to introduce our exo marionette to the future? Energy transfer initiated. I love that sound, the sound of progress. We're at 15%. Look at his hand, magnificent. The ice is concentrated at the palm, now at 20%. I imagine the look on Abram's face if he walked in now. The man has no vision. I don't trust people like that. Agreed. Threshold at 25%. Now would be optimal. Let's see what he can do. Try to focus the energy into a controlled burst. It went right through the wall. I'll pop the champagne. We're at 30%. Should we stop? No, keep going. We can have him chill the champagne for us. Passing 35%. The ice appears to be spreading up his arm. I think we should pull him back. Keep going. Blast, damn it. Blast now. Sir, the ice is permeating throughout his body. He's turning into an icicle. Blast. He's unresponsive, killing the feed. Is he still alive? He's frozen solid. It's possible he'll still be operational. Incredible. We forge ahead under strict lock and key. I want this under my control, no matter the cost. Well, there you have it, Guardians. Clovis Bray, although insane, is a super interesting character. From his logbook back in Beyond Light, we learned about Elsie and the Exos, the K1 artifacts on the moon. And there's so many mysteries and stories that seem like they could be spun off into Alien Isolation-like games or even movies. Although I've mentioned Clovis Bray's gruesome experiments in the past, I've never really made a video like this where we talk about them, and what a perfect time to do it than spooky season and Festival of the Lost. If you have a favorite spooky story from Destiny, be sure to leave it in the comments below. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.